Why, hello everybody. It's the Doctor, or should I say, the Christmas Doctor, and I am here hard at work on my Wells-class starship bridge, as you can see. I just want to give an end-of-the-year 2013 update to everything. It lets you guys know several things. I've got a list here in front of me so I don't forget what to say. First thing is that I just want to thank everybody who has come to my site, who has watched my videos, who has subscribed, who has commented, who has given me such incredible feedback. I thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. This has been a really good year for Star Trek Online videos for me on the channel. And it is all done out of love for you guys, for getting this info out there, for showing games that I like, and for getting more information about Star Trek Online out there. I really think it's a great game, all the flaws it has. I still think it's a great game, and I still think that a lot of people should play it. I mean, a lot. Star Trek fans, non-Star Trek fans, everybody should just play that game. It's free. You have nothing to lose. And I want to get that information out there about the game, to show you, to show ships, to do everything I can. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you everybody who has contributed. I do read all the comments on each video. Even if I don't reply, I do read your comments. I take them to heart. I think about if they're going to be useful to me or my playstyle, and I research and I try different things out to see if I like it based on your suggestions. So keep that coming. It's an integral part of this, and I love that. So yeah, the second thing I want to say is that I am taking a Christmas break. I have uploaded a bunch of videos lately, and it is now a couple of days here before Christmas, and I'm going to take this week off from making videos. I'm going to visit family, and I have family coming to visit me this week, and it's going to be a whole bunch of fun. We're going to do some skiing, and it'll just be a blast. So I will not be making any YouTube videos probably for, let's say, the rest of 2013. I'll probably resume video making around New Year's. So no new videos for Christmas. Everybody go take a break, enjoy the holidays, whatever you do, whatever you celebrate, go do it and have fun, because I will be too. The third thing is, while I'm not going to be doing any new videos for a little more than a week, probably a week and a half, you can go watch some of my past videos. I've uploaded a ton of videos this month and on all the new stuff that's come out in Star Trek Online specifically, so go watch those videos. I have now a whole series on the Moog battlecruiser. You can see it in the STFs. You can go see what it's all about. Got like 4 videos up on just the Moog. Then I have videos up on some of the new stuff in the game. Well, first of all, I have continued a little bit of the Romulan leveling, and I equipped a Tal Shiar battlecruiser on Rassilon, my Romulan character. So go watch that video, and actually I think there's 2 videos actually I put up on the Tal Shiar ship. It's a cool ship, but I'm having some problems with it still on hull strength and shield strength. Seems to be kind of squishy for a big ship battle cruiser that it is. So go watch that. Then I have some videos going further back on the Dyson Sphere stuff that's come to the game, the whole Voth thing, Season 8 basically. I made a couple of videos going to the Dyson Sphere, looking at what we can do and everything, and there's still even a lot more I didn't cover in those videos, but that's cool. If you're wondering what was new in Season 8 and what that's all about, I got a couple of videos for that. I also replayed the new Federation tutorial. I guess not replayed, but have played the new Federation tutorial. I got a couple of videos up on that goes through the entire tutorial, and that was really cool. I have
the winter event videos. I did a video on the winter event even. Not too exciting for me, but it's there. And going further back, there's just tons and tons and tons of more Star Trek Online stuff that I've done, and ships and all kinds of stuff. I even did the Avenger, but I never really finished it. I need to eventually. So there is plenty of stuff you can catch up on or watch until I can get some new videos out. So speaking of new videos, what will I be making when I get back? Well, Star Trek Online will never stop. It's an MMO, it's constantly evolving, they're constantly updating it, and rumor is Season 9 is coming in a few months. Maybe March, maybe February, maybe sooner than we think. But Season 9 could be right around the corner, and they just released Season 8. And there's a lot of rumors that Season 9 is going to bring the Delta Quadrant more forefront to the game. Maybe we'll actually get to visit the Delta Quadrant instead of just being inside a Dyson sphere that's in the Delta Quadrant. That's the rumor anyway, so that will be cool. So Star Trek Online will never quit. It may take pauses every now and then as I do some other stuff, but it'll never stop. That'll keep going forever. And I got to finish Rassilon. In fact, when I get back, January is going to be all Rassilon month. Seriously, I'm going to finish that character. My goal is, he's already level 50, but I've got to get him finished in all the missions and then continue working on his reputation and that ship. I really want to get that ship going good. And then that way I can show more Romulan ships, because I haven't shown. I want to show the Dreadnought. Well, there are Dreadnoughts, but I mean, what am I trying to say here? Lost my thought. The Falchion, that's it. The Falchion Warbird, that's what it's called. I want to show that. And I don't have that series of ships. There's 3 different ones, but I definitely want to get them and try it. I'm specifically interested in the Toll War, which is more science-y, so that may work on that character better. So I will do that. There's a ton of ships in Star Trek Online, and I know that's a very popular thing that I've been doing. The problem with showing ships is obviously obtaining them. Either you need to go buy Zen to buy ships from the Z store, or you need to open lock boxes and hope and gamble at getting a ship, or you go to the exchange where there are 400 million energy credits and buy a ship, or you can go to the low-buy store, and sometimes I put ships in the low-buy store, but you need like 800 low-buy to buy them, which means, again, opening lock boxes, which again cost master key money, which again costs Zen, which again costs real money. It always goes back to real money somehow. If you track that, everything goes back to real money. So my resources are very low because I've been doing so many ships and showing you guys so many ships. I've got nothing left. None of my characters have energy credits. None of my characters have dilithium. I'm totally out of Zen. I mean, every now and then I throw 20 bucks in the pot and get some Zen. So my resources are very low to get the ships that I really want to show to you guys. So it just takes time, unfortunately. If I can get some resources and stuff, you know, then I will get the ships and I'll do them. When I get that is when I do those ships. There's really no schedule. It's just all about, do I have the resources to get this ship, yes or no? If equals no, then I don't show video. If equals yes, then I show video. But I will try to get some more in the future and do that. There are a ton I want to explore. I would eventually like to set up a new playlist where I have a playlist specific to Federation ships, a playlist specific to Romulan ships, and a playlist specific to KDF ships, and then actually go through and do each ship from the starter ship to the level 50 ship, and then go beyond that and do the Z-Store ship, the low-buy ship, whatever ship they come out with, the ship, even onto the fleet ships. That is my ultimate goal. Will I ever be able to achieve that? I don't know, but ultimately I want to. I'll tell you what, subscribing, and I hate to be a subscribing whore, but I'm going to be honest with you, subscribing and watching the videos is going to help me to be able to do that, to get those ships and show more ships. The more people that watch, the more people that subscribe, the more ships I can show. It's really just simply that. That's just the way that is. But I will be doing more of that and more Star Trek Online. Like I said, January I'm going to finish Rassilon. I got to get him finished in all the missions and everything. I'm also going to be working on the reputation. I've got Ensign Ricky's reputation, and I got my KDF character's reputation. I want to get up there so that way I can do more stuff with them. The higher the reputation I have on them, the more stuff I can get and the more stuff I can do and be better and show things better with those characters. So there are some weak characters I have, and I need to get them leveled up better. And then, what else? I have said in the past that I want to do a series where I level up a tactical Romulan character and go the evil route. Rassilon joined the Federation faction. I think I want to do a tactical Romulan character that joins the KDF side, and he'll be completely evil. In some of those episodes or missions you can play, you had choices to make and things you could say back at people. And Rassilon chose all the nice options. I want to play a character where I choose all the evil options. Unfortunately, I know it won't truly be evil because it always comes back to the same answer anyway. But I still want to act that way and kind of role play it as an evil character. And that will be a lot of fun, and I'm thinking about recording that series as well, so that could be a lot of fun. Let's see, what's next on my list? What more videos I'll be showing? Of course, I've got other games too. I have Metro Last Light, which is, I just feel so bad that I haven't finished that yet. It's just a matter of sitting down and doing it. I am currently halfway through the game. I know that much. So I got half more of the game. So really, January is going to be all about Rassilon and Metro Last Light. I'm going to get Rassilon leveled by the end of January, hopefully. Well, maybe some into February. We'll have Rassilon finished with all the missions, and we'll have Metro Last Light finished. Then I can move on to other things. So that's what I plan to do for January and February. And then ships along the way as I can get them. Alright, next on the list. Oh yes, let's do a change of topic. Okay, let's get serious now. Look at me in the face. Are you looking at me? No. Oh, my face disappeared. No, he's still not looking at me. He's looking at the panel. Can we stand up? Can I look at myself in the face? Zoom in. Look at me in the eyes. Come on, you can do it. There you go. Oh, almost had it. There you go. In the eyes. Oh, stop moving your eyeballs. This is serious, folks. Very serious. We're going to get serious. We're going to change topics for a little bit. There's a lot of debate and a lot of fuss over this, and I guess I don't want to go real in depth and create and offend a lot of people and stuff. But this is really about the YouTube content ID stuff, and if you have or have not heard about this, I implore you to look this information up. It's been in the news, it's been everywhere. Different people have said different things. There's been videos, there's been a ton of videos on YouTube talking about this, and the negatives, the positives, everything. So I'm not going to try to replicate or duplicate those kind of videos because I can't. I'm not that smart. But I will say this, that content ID system in YouTube, the whole thing is so screwed up right now, and it all comes down to music in games. The thing that matches content ID matches on YouTube is mainly music in games. It's really not so much content or sound effects. It's just music. I've had pretty good success with Star Trek Online in music because well, most of the time the music is really low, or there's not a lot of music in Star Trek Online. Now I will say this, when I first started doing these videos with Star Trek Online, I did have the music turned up higher, and I actually got flagged several times. Several of my videos were flagged for content ID matches because of the music in the video, and I had no choice, because I mean technically it's correct. I had no choice but to hit that acknowledge button that YouTube has when it matches content ID. And what that does is when you acknowledge that it has that content in your video, it takes away the monetization on your videos. You no longer get paid basically for that video. You don't get any monetization from it. So it takes that away. Now that's not a problem for me, because this is not, I don't make a living off YouTube. This is not a full-time job for me or anything. I don't make my living off YouTube. I have a full-time job. YouTube, to me, for me, is a hobby. It's an extra thing I do. It's something I do for fun. So I'm not making a living off of it. But I know that there's a ton of people that are making a living off of YouTube, and this is their bread and butter, and this is all they have, and they have no backups. And for those people, I really, really feel bad for, because this affects them. When their videos get taken down by publishers, or get muted, or censored, or unmonetized because of a content ID match, I really do feel for them. And it's really quite unfair. I wish Google/YouTube would take care of its users better. We make YouTube, you know, without us, without the people like us uploading videos to YouTube. And I'm not saying me, I mean, I have no impact. I'm a very small site. But, you know, others out there that really make a big impact on YouTube, we all, you know, share our part in making YouTube what it is. And believe you me, Google is making money off of us. You know, every time we upload a video, they're getting paid too. They're getting money. So it's not like they're getting nothing out of it. We're uploading stuff, they're getting something for it. I wish they would protect us, the users, better. But what has happened is, unfortunately, Google has taken the easy way out and is more like, let's protect ourselves and let the users fend for themselves. And that's what's happened. They've taken the easy way out. Let's protect ourselves and let everyone who's uploading videos just fend for themselves. You know, whatever happens, happens. Well, that has made some people angry, and rightly so. And some people have even left YouTube. I've watched some channels where now the people have said, you know, bye, see ya, we're no longer going to be on YouTube. Okay, well that's okay. That's definitely, you know, you can do that. But what will happen is, if Google keeps making everybody mad, if everybody leaves YouTube, they really then have a problem on their hands. This could hurt them really financially. So, you know, I don't know how it's all going to turn out in the end. It's a mess. And then you've got videos being taken down because publishers dislike review critiques. Total Biscuit, very good example of one that critiques games and had a video removed because the publisher disagreed with it, and the publisher was able to go right in there and remove his video. That is completely unfair. First of all, nobody should have access to your videos except you. So, you know, and I just, there's a lot of unfairness going on, and a lot of crap basically about this whole thing. So what does it mean for me? Well, it's not a gigantic thing personally. However, I hate it, and but what that's going to mean for me is, in some games I may end up having to turn the music down in games, and that's a terrible thing to do. I would honestly really hate doing a gameplay, a let's play of a game with no music in it. I think that music in games is the ambience, it's the atmosphere, it's the environment. It sets the background mood as you're playing the game, and music is often used in games to set that mood, and without the music you lose a big portion of that game and the mood and how it feels, and feeling and all that is very important in a game. So I would hate to have to do that. I'm trying to think a good game example that uses music in it quite heavily would be Saints Row. Saints Row 3, Saints Row 4, you know, they are heavily influenced by the music, and I'm not talking about the radio you can turn on in your car. I'm talking about the music as you do new missions and stuff. There'll sometimes be an 80s or a 90s like pop song that'll play, you know, as you start some of those missions, and it sets the mood and the tone for that game. There's an awesome scene in Saints Row 4, you flying out of the spaceship, and spoilers, spaceship, and an old 80s song or something plays, and it's just so right for that moment. But what will happen is you put that in a video, you upload it to YouTube, it'll content ID match, and bam, your video cannot be monetized and may even get taken down. And that to me sucks. So I would hate to have to turn off music. But in some situations, I mean, you just may have to. I don't know. In Star Trek Online, we'll go real quick. I'll show you my audio settings. I do have the music volume set to 20, so technically music is on in this game, even if you don't hear it. Right now, I'm in this area. Most of the time, you don't hear the music because there's no music in that area. But if I turn the music up, you would hear it more. There is music in the background. You know, that it's not a huge issue in Star Trek Online, but it does help. I'll tell you, when I was playing this game, the very first year I played this game, or the very first time I played this game, and I had the music on, it's that classic Star Trek music that you know from the TV show, right? So you feel it. You're not only playing the game, but then you have this awesome music from the TV show playing as well, and you feel it. You're in the game, you're like, this is Star Trek. This is awesome. Music just sets the tone. It's so important. So I don't know what the future of all this is going to be. I know that the new Content ID, their new rules on the Content ID stuff is already set in place and will fully become set in place in January. So I don't know what's going to happen. But I will say some of my past Star Trek videos have been flagged for that because of the music only. Also, some of my Metro Last Light videos have been flagged for that. In fact, the last one I uploaded called Venice, it was flagged for Content ID matching. There was a very short scene where there was some music, and apparently YouTube's Content ID matching system did not like that. And I had no choice but either to dispute or acknowledge, and the easiest way is just to acknowledge, but, you know, I mean, you're really not going to win it if you dispute. And that's the unfortunate thing. I mean, you have to really be backed up with some firepower to dispute those kind of things, and I have nothing, so I got no choice. I'm a small fry, and it's the small fries like me who get kicked in the butt on this stuff, because we have no way to dispute it, or to fix it, or to do anything. All we can do is acknowledge and move on, and that's a shame. So, you know, if all my videos, let me put it, let's do this. If a ton of my videos just start getting flagged because of the music, I'll have to turn it off or turn it down or something. But if I don't get a lot of flags, I'll just keep it on, because I really, really like the music. So drop your comments, let me know what you think. This whole debate, I mean, there's so many different sides, and people are very passionate on different sides in different ways. But I think most people are in agreement, or at least I hope so, that, you know, we need a little more protection for this sort of thing, you know, as far as a user goes on YouTube. Anyway, I could really spend a lot of time on this topic, and I already have, probably too much time, but it's a growing thing on YouTube that we're going to have to watch out for and see what happens. So I'm just as curious as to see how all this turns out as you guys are. Anyway, give me your opinions and let me know what you think. And serious mode off. So welcome to the Wells Bridge. I don't know if I've ever showed you this bridge before, but I am on my Wells class science vessel, which is the temporal ship from the 29th century. And just like on the Voyager episodes, here's the temporal transporter. So this allows us to travel in time, and being the Doctor, that makes a lot of sense. I would want a transporter on a ship that allows me to travel through time. I would have nothing else. Would not settle for anything else. We can access the library files. We can access duty officers. We can access my account bank. I really like that the animations here. If you look closely at the console, see there's animations going on here. It just makes it look a little lively. There, and then our main screen. I've always thought the design of this bridge is really awkward though, because you have like the main view screen here, which is cool, and this is where your ops would be. But then you would think the captain would sit right behind the ops at the view screen. But if you did that, look over here, you have this little window, and then you have this control panel, which I think this controls the time transporter. I remember seeing that in the episode. They would go zoop, 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 and it would do stuff. So is this the captain's chair? And if this is the captain's chair, the captain just always looks out the window, and I guess he can look right to the view screen. So he's got a window view and a view screen. Maybe that's how it works. I've always thought it's kind of a weird design though, because it has that small little real window and then a view screen. But I like the idea that it has both. In fact, I think more starships should have that. I like the idea of having a big view screen so you can put anything you want on it, right? But then also having a real window so you can look out and just see with your own eyes what it really looks like without looking through a view screen. I like the idea of having both. Anyway, that's my long opinion on the bridge. I can't go this way. That's blocked off. That's unfortunate. I can't go anywhere else. So really there's not much to do on this bridge. I can't go anywhere. He lets me select a small craft. I wish they would give more options. I wish they would like give us hallways and everything we could explore on the Wells ship. Boy, I'd love that. But no, there's really not a lot here. I don't have a ready room. Where's my ready room? I just don't have one. Oh well, I guess I just chill out here. And apparently there's only one door onto the bridge, and it's this way. You would think that they might have a secondary exit in case there's like a fire or something. I don't know. Usually there's like 2 entrances into the bridge, but on most starships, but this one only has one. And it's a small kind of a bridge too, which I think is better. I don't like big bridges. Anyway, that's my large topic debate. No, it's not a debate topic on bridges. Okay, well, I've spent enough of your time here. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. Go celebrate, go do what you do, spend time with family, have fun, and have a Happy New Year. And I will see you all back in the year 2014, into the future.